Hi, this is Cary with Wicked Stocks, bringing you another video analysis. This one on Cisco Systems Incorporated, symbol CSCO. You're probably familiar with Cisco. If you're not, I can tell you that they're an American multinational technology conglomerate headquartered in San Jose, California, smack dab in the middle of Silicon Valley. They develop, manufacture, and sell networking hardware, software, telecommunications equipment, and other high technology services and products. As of November of 2020, Cisco had a market cap of around $173 billion. You're looking at a monthly chart right now that goes back 25 years or more. I'm showing you the extremes here. The high stock price was in 2000. Wicked Stocks offers two forms of membership, free and premium. Free membership is exactly as it sounds. For no cost or obligation, you will receive one free stock video analysis a week, typically released on Mondays. And if you provide your name and email address, you'll receive an email from us each and every time a new free weekly video is ready for viewing. The second form of membership is premium and provides at least two stock videos every week and costs $24.95 a month. Just click on the premium membership link, fill out your payment information through our safe gateway portal, and you'll receive an email each and every time a new premium video is ready for viewing. Cancellation is allowed at any time. Right prior to the NASDAQ bubble, the tech bubble, 81.75 was the high. I brought it to a post bubble low of 812 in 2002, and you can see we had some two-sided activity. 34.24 2007 high. We took that out a few years ago. 58.26 has been the post 2002 low high. 58.26 in 2019. We broke the 32.40 during the COVID crash. And most recently, we have a 54.14 high in May of this year, actually. And so I'm going to convert this chart to a weekly chart. You can see that here. And I'm going to open it up, zoom in on an area of about several years in duration, still a weekly chart here. And what I'm seeing is this is really well suited for near-term traders. If you like to trade the 3 to 5 week time horizon, let's say, or inside of that, this is a good video for you to watch because there's a pretty well-defined channel structure, as you can see here, that is held highs and lows on a number of attempts, or tests, I should say. Let me zoom in a little bit more so we can make better sense of these levels. And you can see that the resistance or the ceiling of this channel is 56.05 this week, May 10th. That rises to 58.04 the week of Monday, June 7th. So as usual, you can subtract those two numbers out, divide by 4, and you'll know where that channel resistance is. That is our ceiling all the way into June and beyond. You can continue extrapolating that information all the way into July and August, so forth and so on. And that is a resistance area, as has been tested, that can contain monthly buying pressures. And once tested, the market can fall back to channel support, which is presently at 49.20 the week of May 10th, rises to 51.22 June 7th. Once again, subtract them out, divide by 4, and you'll know where that channel support or that floor of support is each and every week and between and onward into July and so forth. We could trade inside this formation for many weeks to come. We could top out at the 56.05 channel resistance and back off to the 49.20 channel support or wherever it is at that point in time and trade inside of it as we have since the autumn of last year. And so this is good information, especially if you trade both sides of the market. If you reach a resistance area, if you're into buying puts, selling calls, if you're long the stock, you liquidate the stock, it falls back to channel support. You liquidate your long puts, for instance. Maybe you buy calls then, buy stock, whatever the case may be in terms of your trading style. But I think this is good information. Even if you're kind of a swing trader or near-term day trader, these are good numbers for you to know if you're trading Cisco. Now, of course, this market is not going to trade inside this channel forever. In fact, in weeks to come, it just might settle above that 56.05 channel top or wherever it may be at that time. So I'm going to open the chart back up a little bit, give us a little more time to see what the consequences might be if we do close above 56.05 at the end of any week. And that would take us to the next an actually more meaningful channel resistance. This one goes back 5-6 years of data to 62.75. So if we close above 56.05, let's say at the end of this week, the week of Monday, May 10th, which would be Friday, the 14th of May, if we close above that formation at the end of the week, of that week, then about another 10% gain into the lower 60s. That 62.75 formation rises to 62.93 4 weeks later. You can do the math to see where that is all the way into later year. That is, I think, our ceiling for 2021. And so closing above 56.05, expect price acceleration, and I would say within 2 to 3 months, likely to reach in the low 60s, a 62.75 formation, able to contain annual buying pressures if or when tested. Now looking downside, you can see we have the channel support at 49.20 this week. And if we close below 49.20, we have probably, I'd say, about a 20% downdraft over the following 2 to 3 months, 3 to 5 months at the most, down into the upper 30s. So if we close below the 49.20 channel bottom, I don't know if we'll get all the way down in the upper 30s, but I think this stock becomes highly susceptible to doing so. So closing below that 49.20 rising channel bottom, I think is a pretty solid sell signal. You no longer want to be long the stock. You could play the short side aggressively, buying out of the money puts in the upper 30s, low 40s, in anticipation of that lower channel over the following month, 2 or 3 ahead. I don't think there's much more that needs to be said for this stock. It's pretty straightforward. I'll leave you with this image, which is this well-defined channel formation in which you can trade both sides of the market in ping-pong fashion. And that's really all I have to say for this particular video on Cisco Systems, Inc.